making sure that you're designing your package in a universal way. And, that's kind of the way we think. Not only aesthetics, but everything that goes along with it, to longevity of the package.
Walmart's pace is fast, the packaging standards are high, and the margin for error is razor thin. In this foundational course, suppliers will learn what it truly means to be retail ready in the Walmart ecosystem and how to develop packaging that satisfies buyers, simplifies logistics, and drives execution across the entire store network. Let's start with your story. Can you introduce yourself and share a bit about AVC Corp and the work you do with Walmart suppliers?
So my name is Dean Begim. I'm the VP and the VP of sales here at AVC Corp. And we are a full end-to-end supply chain solution for any Walmart supplier. We can help with, design up to the end point of shipping to the Walmart distribution centers or the Walmart themselves. That's kind of the short of it.
In your view, what does retail-ready packaging really mean inside the Walmart ecosystem?
Streamlining the process, coming to the right person, making sure that, you streamline and you're doing everything correctly so you follow their guidelines. As we know, Walmart is very strict, and that's kind of what we help do.
Why is packaging such a critical part of performance for Walmart suppliers beyond just aesthetics or protection?
You want to have a lasting impression. You want your brand to be correctly, protected there. And I can give a success story of something like this. In the past, a company Leapfrog, we worked with very long time, and there was a package that we created for them that was called the RRP, a reusable package that basically took their product and put it into a book style packaging. We packed 100,000 units like this, and within 1 month, Walmart shipped 2 million units back to be repacked into this style of packaging. So kind of an idea of showing why coming to people like us helps is we try to think outside of the box to help you in other ways.
What are some of the most common mistakes suppliers make when developing packaging for Walmart?
Like I said, not coming to us or any professional when it comes to packaging. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to guide you correctly to make sure that you don't make those mistakes.
How do those mistakes usually show up in terms of delays, rework, chargebacks, or lost sales?
Not designing correctly, not following guidelines, and then showing up to the stores late, stuff opening in the stores because you used the wrong material or the wrong suppliers. I mean, the list goes on. And then that's why it's very important to find the correct supplier when you're dealing with Walmart or any of these big retail stores.
What advice do you give to suppliers trying to design packaging that meets both compliance and operational requirements?
Come to me. Come to me in the beginning. Don't break your head. That's my job. My job is to basically help you get to that point and develop everything that is needed. And also their team being ready, understanding the guidelines that they need to follow.
How important is it for suppliers to align their packaging plans with Walmart's modular calendar and seasonal resets?
Very, because, we know they love to charge back. If you've worked with Walmart before, if you don't follow their guidelines or their timelines, chargebacks happen and that could hurt. And that's why suppliers like us try to do our best to meet everything that they require.
Who internally needs to be at the table? Design, sales, supply chain, etc. And what do they need to be aligned on from day one?
I think it's a full collaboration of everybody. Everybody needs to be involved from both sides. And that, kind of helps streamline the process, making sure that every team is on the same page and is accepting, what is required and how the brand is basically going to end up.
What role does AVC play in helping these teams stay ahead of the curve when timelines shift or requirements evolve?
I mean, everything. That's kind of what we strive to do. When, when these timeline shifts and these types of things happens, I call myself fire department. I'll do everything I can to try to get the client what they need at the right time to make sure that it meets every demand.
AVC has developed formats like EnviroBox and EnviroCap. What inspired these innovations?
For example, the story I said earlier, that was something in the earlier 2000s, the RRP. And from there, we've always tried to strive to develop new styles of environmental packaging. We do thermoforming in-house. So I do have, plastic because a lot of clients still want to use plastic. But for the future of our world and for the future of packaging as well, we're always trying to develop any environmental solution that we can. And I mean, we've already come up with, numerous that we'll get into later.
How are Walmart suppliers using these formats to reduce plastic, improve sustainability scores, or win buyer favor?
You're going fully environmental if you're using certain designs that we develop. And, when you do that, you are improving scorecards, you're improving supplier capability of packaging, you're improving the consumer's capability of recycling and possibly even creating a reusable package that allows the consumer to keep the package, which is a branding and marketing, win, to have your name sitting there for months until they have to buy the product again.
What advice do you have for suppliers who want to go greener without increasing cost or risking compliance?
Come to a professional, come to someone like us. That's what we do. Don't break your head. Let us break your head for you. And we strive to do it. That's how a lot of the designs that we've come up with have came from clients requesting things.
What are some packaging features that actually help in-store teams with stocking, replenishment, and display compliance?
Just the rules and regulations, having the correct designs. That's the key right there with them. I can give you an example with Fuji. We have been with Fuji for a long time, and they had something like this, and we had to basically take their package to a certain size and redesign and do everything correctly and add RFIDs and all the things that Walmart was requiring.
How can packaging reduce friction during distribution, setup, or returns?
Again, the correct designs from the beginning, coming to a professional and making sure that you're designing your package in a universal way. And, that's kind of the way we think. Not only aesthetics, but everything that goes along with it, to longevity of the package.
What are examples of packaging designs that work well across Omnichannel, from shelf to ship to return?
I can give you an example of, there's the EnviroBox that we created, which is a new style of the fold-over blisters that you see in Costco's and Sam's Club, and it basically reduced all plastic, fully environmental. You also have the e-commerce style packages that allow the consumers to have easier ways of opening and disposing of packages, and also reusable packages that we've created for certain items to eliminate styrofoam and use full corrugated, making it easier for the supplier, the consumer, everybody.
Have you worked with suppliers who had to redesign packaging midstream? What triggered it, and how was it resolved?
Many. I would say majority of the clients that I work with today and have stayed with me for the past 15 or 20 years all started because of that. They came to me with a problem that I solved for them, and it just grew from there. They saw what we were able to do, and how we're able to turnkey and create a solution for them, not in months, within weeks sometimes. And I can give you an example with a company called The Dairy, where they wanted to remove styrofoam. They're already producing, shipping stuff worldwide, and we basically created a fully environmental solution for them to remove styrofoam from their TVs, allowing them to basically have a reusable package and something that is protecting and fully environmental. And eliminating styrofoam was key for them, and it happened very quickly. And it's been a great success for them as well. And as for us, as example is it's reusable. They still haven't ordered their second placement of order yet because they're still reusing the original packaging. That's how well it's been doing.
What should suppliers build into their process to avoid last-minute fire drills or costly packaging do-overs?
Many clients get into this, and that's where it comes to coming to someone professional from the beginning. You don't want to run into those issues of stuff opening in the stores and stuff like that, wrong materials. And that's why it's crucial coming to a professional who understands the requirements and can help.
For suppliers who are struggling or just want to get packaging right for the first time, what's the best way to start working with AVC Corp?
Coming to us from the start. Don't, like I said many times, don't break your head. Our job is to basically do the operation and to create everything for you. You market and sell. That's all you need to do when you work with AVC. It's an end-to-end solution where we're fully trying to make it easier for your company.